We can also take numbers represented in traditional decimal format and convert it to scientific notation format. So what we need to do is identify where the decimal point currently is, and then backtrack it to the point where the decimal point needs to be in scientific notation. Now remember, I said scientific notation has to be a number that starts with, or it's between 1 and 10. So in this number, 4,600,000, the decimal point needs to be after the 4. So this needs to be 4.6. If I had the decimal point before the 4, it'd be a number less than 10. If I had the decimal point after the 6, it would be greater than 10. That's why the decimal point in my scientific notation format needs to be between the 4 and the 6 to make it 4.6. So it can be 4.6 times 10. 10 to the what? Well, this is where I count the number of decimal places that it moved. It moved from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it moved it 6 places. So 4.6 times 10 to the 6th is the same number as 4,600,000. This one's a very small number. So again, we need to get our significant part of the scientific notation to be a number between 1 and 10. The values here are a 2 and a 3. Those are the values that matter. So it would be a 2.3. Again, notice that the point is between 2 and 3 because I need a number between 1 and 10. If I had the number like that, or if I put it 23, then the decimal after that, neither one of those numbers is a value between 1 and 10. So 2.3 times 10, let's count the points the decimal places moved. It moved 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it moved 5 places. Now the tricky part is trying to figure out, well, is this a -5 or is it a +5? I know, and the way I think about it is that 2.3 compared to this number is a lot smaller. So I need to make this number a lot smaller, and having the negative exponent will do that. So 2.3 times 10 to the -5th is the same thing as that decimal notation. Another way to think about it, if you want, is I move the decimal points to the right, creates a negative number. Moving the decimal points to the left creates a positive number. Whatever works best for you as you start to manage and use scientific notation.